Have you ever met people who love you today and the next minute you're not so sure if they love you? One day they lead you on by dropping small morsels of interest. They'll plan a date today, drop in an occasional text, call you, but they usually almost never follow through. If they sense that you're ready to throw in the towel, then they start to pursue you a little more attentively. Yeah? Can you relate? Well, that harmful behavior, my friend, is called breadcrumbing. Why they do it? Honestly, some are lonely and they love the attention. Others want the fun parts of you without really having to commit. And then some are just emotionally unavailable. And others are just not ready to say goodbye. So they want to keep you around. And then we have some who see you as a backup plan. Yeah, and we have some who just are avoidantly attached and they are so afraid of emotions. You know, emotions overwhelm avoidantly attached people. Yes, and then some do it to control you. You know, stringing a person along keeps them from looking elsewhere for a more stable or reliable and real connection. And they remain hopeful and focused on them. Yeah, these breadcrumbers want you focused on them, even if there is no hope at the end of the day. And then for some, it's about the ego for them. You know, he's just checking in to see if you're still as convenient and readily available for him like the last time he came around and then they ghosted you. Yeah. If you still have no boundaries and still are willing to take the breadcrumbs. That's it. And then others may just be conflicted about what they want or are uncomfortable with intimacy due to their upbringing or trauma. And then others may just feel inadequate and incapable of engaging in healthy or authentic relationships. To be clear, these people who breadcrumb you have no intentions of taking things to the next level, but ooh, they love the attention. So they flirt here and there just to keep you around, okay? And even though it is downplayed, breadcrumbing is a form of manipulation, whether intentional or not. So you need to be able to spot it so you can call it out. Because it involves one person feigning interest and acting as though they feel sincerely interested and invested in a relationship with another person when they're actually not interested at all, right? And by the way, breadcrumbing does not only happen in romantic relationships. No, it happens in friendships, workplaces, or in any situation where someone wants to use you for their benefit. So beware. The effects are the same. Over time, the target is emotionally manipulated, deceived, and disrespected. They feel anxious and confused, lonely, inadequate, abandoned, embarrassed, hopeless, and hopeful at the same time, angry and unworthy of love and attention. And as a result, someone may start settling for scraps of attention, thinking it's normal or it's what they deserve. And then they start lowering their expectations of relationships, repeatedly searching for relationships with familiar patterns and preventing themselves from finding something better. And this is why I'm here today, to help you. How? Well, I need you to be able to recognize breadcrumbing for what it really is so that you can avoid it, okay? It is the first and most important step that you need to learn. But then you need to identify the root cause of why you are accepting such treatment, yeah? This can help you begin the journey of building your self-esteem. And another reason why therapy can be useful is because the process can show you what healthy relationships look like, contrary to what you are used to. Some signs are clear and some aren't. For example, these breadcrumbers will only give you attention when you prompt them. Yes? Your conversations are very surface level, okay? Nothing deep. They only reassure you when they notice you're starting to lose interest. Yeah? Their actions never align with their words. The relationship feels compartmentalized. As you can see, some of these signs are confusing and clear. Some signs are clear, so you can tell what it is. And then they have that avoidant behavior. For example, they will flirt with you online, but avoid in-person meetings. Yes? They will not commit to a relationship. They'll be vague when making plans. You know, communication styles are intermittent. For example, they would throw in an occasional message without a consistent pattern. You know, on Monday you'll hear from them, and then you're like, Banange, when are they texting again? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You're not seeing anything, right? And then those surface level conversations that do not involve discussions of any serious topics or feelings. Hey, what up? Are you okay? Hey, how is it going? Yeah. So I think we should go for a date. They never say when, they never say where, and they never follow through. And then they change between showing interest and being disengaged. You know, today they're available and then they are distant for a long period of time. And then they always avoid feelings, right? They will disregard the emotional needs or concerns that you have. And then they'll keep changing the subject if the conversation becomes too serious. You know, every time you start talking about, so I was thinking we should take this to the next level, they're done. They're out of that conversation. Breadcrumbers will give you compliments one day and then ignore you the next. Well, do not miss my next video on how to beat a breadcrumber at their own game. Please stay tuned. But in the meantime, I need you to be able to call them out. And the only way you're going to be able to call them out is if you can identify all of these signs when they are breadcrumbing you. So stay there. Turn on your notification button so that we meet next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.